Tesla is looking to make some pretty fast, quick changes at the Gigafactory in Germany. Now, whilst this is happening, other things are happening. They've just won. Well, they've just won, seriously. They've come first in 11 different car markets in Europe in sales in March. And I think that is what is driving this decision. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you from Bangkok in Thailand. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. Tesla is very clearly leading the EV market share race in Europe. Now, it's kind of the wrong way to see it, isn't it? It's awesome that Tesla's doing so well. Probably the best way to see it, though, is to say, hey, EVs are taking market share from internal combustion engine vehicles. That's the real thing we want to do here. It's not Tesla versus other EV makers. It's Tesla versus gasoline-powered cars, getting those off the road as quickly as possible. But not only that, I mean, Tesla's sales, their success, will lead other automakers to say, yeah, we want to be part of that success. We want to get in on that. Let's make more electric cars. Unfortunately, they're not doing it as quickly as they could. So Tesla is, to some degree, taking up the slack. And they are. I mean, look at EV sales in France over the last month. Tesla sold twice as many EVs as anyone else. The same goes for countries like Norway and Denmark. Tesla is now adding a fourth production shift at Gigafactory Berlin in Germany to double production in hopes of meeting a manufacturing rate of 500,000 vehicles globally, annually. So the factory in Germany could produce potentially 500,000 EVs this year. Will they? I don't know, because we're 3 months into the year already. It might take them a few weeks to get this started. By the time this is up and running and they're getting these kind of numbers, we're going to be looking at probably the end of April. They still could do it. They still could ramp EVs even more middle of the year, as long as there's enough sales, enough people to hire to actually get this happening. So the thing is, companies like Ford and Volkswagen are saying the bottleneck for them is batteries or chips, right? Well, now there's definitely plenty of batteries to go around. I mean, CATL, the world's largest manufacturer, apparently are only running at about 70% production capacity. They can make more batteries. If you order more, they can do it. Tesla gets batteries from CATL. They get them from BYD. There's definitely enough batteries for them to ramp production. One of the things that I think makes sense about this ramping, about Tesla saying, you know what, we're going to ramp production as quickly as possible, is because what did Elon Musk say about this factory? He said it's a money burning machine, not a money printing machine. It's like a big furnace. You just throw money in, it's just burning money at an incredible rate. Is that still happening? Well, Tesla's selling their cars at an even cheaper price than when Elon Musk made that comment. So are Tesla making a profit on the vehicles they sell in Europe? Probably not. But can they make a profit if they make, say, $1 million a year? Absolutely. The more they make, the lower the cost is per car. That's why this is something that's actually a big positive, not only for consumers, but also for Tesla themselves. Managing Director Joachim Freyes from the employment agency in Frankfurt said that Tesla has filled all of its openings for the third shift, and now the company is going to put in a fourth shift, which would help the company double its production output from 5,000 vehicles per week to 10,000. And if they're making 10,000 cars per week from this factory, it will be one of the 5 biggest electric vehicle manufacturing facilities in the world. Really only behind the Gigafactory in Fremont, Tesla's factory in Shanghai, BYD's factory in Shenzhen. I'm not too sure that there's any others that are doing more than that. So it could be fourth. If you can think of one, let me know what it is in the comments. Tesla confirmed 2 weekends ago that the German factory has reached a weekly production rate of 5,000 cars. And I think now that we've seen this amazing, they are amazing. There's no other way to put it. These amazing sales in Europe, not just in EV sales, but amazing sales from Tesla. They've been a huge increase versus last year. I think you're going to find the first quarter of this year, Tesla's EV sales in Europe will be around 50% higher than the first quarter of last year. Just 1 month before their announcement, Tesla stated it had ramped production to 4,000 vehicles. Then a month later, it hits 5,000. That's a 20% increase in only 30 days. Amazing. Tesla rightly says that while Gigafactory Berlin is helping support demand for Tesla's vehicles in Europe, the plant is far from finished in terms of construction and production. And there's a lot of people that hate this. People absolutely hate it. They are mad. They're furious. These, what do you call them? Professional protesters, these so-called environmental vandalists. They've actually tried to burn the factory down. They tried that. They've tried vandalizing it, tried to smash things. They try the lobbying way. They tried the politics way. They try everything. Don't know what the deal is or who's paying them. Some people say it's Volkswagen Group. The Volkswagen Group have been known to contribute to their parent company. Anyhow, that's another story. It doesn't seem to matter because fortunately, the mayor of Brandenburg is all in for Tesla. And so is the German government. They want as many EVs being made in Germany as possible because otherwise they're going to be made where? In China. Tesla has already received partial approval to expand the plant over the next few years. And while environmental groups are pushing back against the plans, doing everything they can to stop this from happening, there is support from local politicians who see the automaker's positive influence on the economy. And they're aware of context here. Yeah, the factory uses water, but there is a strip mine, like I think about 20 miles down the road, that uses 141 times more water. 141 times more. Anyway. Production expansion plans will not stop at 10,000 vehicles per week or 500,000 vehicles per year. Tesla want to actually be producing 1 million cars per year from this factory. That's such a good idea. It really is, because we're seeing other companies doing this scatterbrained approach. That's what I call it. That's what I think it is. They're building factories all over the place. BYD does this, and I love BYD. I mean, I've owned a BYD. I love the brand. I've promoted them on this channel many times, not because I get paid to do it, just because I like what they're doing. I mean, they are promoting EVs in a very similar way to Tesla. Yeah, they're not all in. Half their cars are plug-in hybrids, but they're going that way, and they're pushing the market that way. That's great. But at the same time, they're building factories willy-nilly, just all over the place, and I'm not sure that it's the right structural approach. I think the best approach is to build, one factory in one area, and then build as many cars as you can in that factory. Make it profitable, make it efficient. It makes sense to make things at scale. That's how you make a profit on EVs. So Tesla does plan on building 1 million vehicles per week from this factory. The key question here is, what vehicles will they make? Well, it's very obvious. It'll be a combination of the Model Y and 2 other vehicles. These 2 other vehicles will be the Model 2 and the Model 2B, or the Model A. Basically a variant of Tesla's affordable electric car. That's what they'll make there. It's almost a guarantee that's what they'll do, right? It'll be like the Tesla Model 3 and the Model Y approach, except it'll be 2 cars more relevant to the European car market. Which are the 2 cars that Tesla will sell affordably all around the world? And Tesla have said, keep in mind, they plan on selling more of this car, let's just call it the Model 2, more of this car than every other car put together. That means Cybertruck, that means Model 3, that means Model Y, that means Semi, that means Model S, Model X. Put them all together, their car sales annually, they'll sell more of this new model than all of those put together. Therefore, it's a guarantee Tesla are building this car in Germany. There's no other choice in order for that to actually happen, right? So what will Tesla do with this car? Well, what I think they're going to do is, for one, they'll use CATL's lithium iron phosphate hybrid battery, possibly sodium and lithium hybrid battery, or potentially in the cheapest version, a sodium battery or a lithium iron phosphate battery. Plus, what they'll do is they'll have a smaller hatchback car that will compete with all the many hatchbacks that are sold in Europe. And they'll have a jacked up version of that car, maybe a little bit bigger, sort of like the Bolt and the Bolt EUV. Look at it that way. That's what Tesla will make, in my opinion. And they'll make it in Germany. When will they do it? Well, that I have no idea. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.